You must have seen these journal templates in several paid, unpaid, software features or designated applications. What if I tell you that you can create them using Excel only? It's free, easy to modify, and really handy to use. Without being constrained to the limited use of a third-party resource, you can create and save and use the template for any causes just as you want. Hello there, this is Farihatul Mim from Exceldemy, your one-stop for Excel blog posts, discussion forums, templates, and VBA-related answers. Today we will discuss how to create a bullet journal in Excel. We will discuss these 3 examples using Excel 365. You can use any other available Excel versions as well. Let's get down to the video. Here we will create a yearly future log. Let's resize the cells first. Select all cells using Ctrl-A keyboard shortcut or the top left triangle. Now click on any of the columns, right-click on it. On the column width, you can type 2.14, OK. Or you can just drag till 20 pixels. Let's try that for our rows. As we move our pointer in between 2 rows, we can see that we can move them. Now set them to 20 pixels. Now for column B to H, set the width to 25 pixels. And for column AL to AN, set the pixel to 100. Now let's enter our header. In B2, type future log. Let's make it 14 size as font and merge till H2 under the Home tab from the alignment group. And let's make the row height of row 2 to 20. OK. Now let's move on to customizing dates and bullets. In AL1, let's type customize dates. In AL3, let's type start year, the year which our calendar will start from. Then AL5 will add start month. Finally, in AL7, we will type start day, as in which day of the week we are going to start our calendar from. Now in AL10, we will type customize bullets. Here we will insert the bullet symbols for our task details. In AL12, let's type task, event, note, in progress, complete, migrated, scheduled. You can choose any other task details as well. Now press Ctrl key and select AM3, AM5, 7 and 12 to 18. Now go to Home tab under the font group, click on the border drop-down and select all borders. Now in AN5, let's add the details that we're going to insert in the box. Here 1 represents the month of January and 2 represents the month of February, and so on. As for the weekdays, we will represent 11 as Monday, 12 as Tuesday, and so on. Now let's insert into the boxes. Let's say our start year is 2023, our start month is January or 1, and our start day is 11 or Monday. For better visual, let's remove the grid lines. From the View tab under the Show group, uncheck the grid lines option. Let's go to Home tab again. Now we will insert different symbols for the bullet points. Click on AM12, go to Insert tab, and from the Symbols drop-down, select Symbol. Here, from the Calibri font, go to the subset of box drawing. Here we can see there are a lot of symbols. For task, let's choose this one, Insert, and we can see our symbol is already added here. Close. Now for event, let's go along the same process and choose, say, this one. Close. Note, suppose this one. Close. Instead of adding the symbols individually, we can also add symbols all together. Let's say 1, insert, 2, insert, 3, insert, and 4, insert, close. Now let's take this one, Control X, and place it in scheduled. And here from the formula bar, let's cut this symbol using Control X and paste it in migrated. And for in progress, let's select this one with Control X and paste it in complete. There we are. So now our symbols for bullet journal are ready. Let's try to format the cells. Choose AL1 to AN8. Go to Home tab. Under the font group, click on Borders dropdown and go for Outside Borders. And let's click on AL1 to AN1, and from the alignment group, click on Margin Center. Let's choose a fill color, say this one. Clicking on Customize Dates. From the clipboard, click on Format Painter. And now click on Customize Bullets. Now choose AL10 to AN19. From the same process, click on Outside Borders. Let's click on Customize Bullets and Customize Dates, and from the Borders dropdown, click on Bottom Borders. Here our start day is mistakenly removed. Let's add 11 here again. Now let's generate the monthly calendars. For that, first click on AC2 to AI2, and from the Home tab under the alignment group, click on Merge and Center and type a formula if tab AM5, which is our start month value, equals 1, it will return us the start year value. If not, it will show us the value of 2023 or the start year value for now, ampersand, inverted comma, 2 for hyphen, inverted comma close, ampersand, AM3 plus 1, so that we get 2 year for our future log. Enter. Let's say our start month is 3, so we get 2023 to 2024. Now let's select B4 to H4, and from the Home tab under the alignment group, click on Merge and Center. Now here use another formula to get the month value here. Date function will get us the value format for a corresponding reference. Our year value will be the start year. Let's make that absolute using F4 key, comma. Now our month value will be the start month value. Let's make it absolute as well, comma. Our day value will be 1. So we can see that our month value is the start month and our year value is the start year value. Closing parenthesis, enter. Now we can see that the date for January 1st, 2023 is added here. Now we want this date value to be shown in a different format. Let's press on Ctrl 1 and go to Custom. Here under the type, manually write MMM 4 times space apostrophe sign and Y. Okay. Now we can see that our format is January 23. Let's make this bold. Now select B5 to H5 and we will type the day names according to the start day mentioned in the customized date section. Now here type choose. Here choose function will get us values based on index number. Tab. Now index number has to be calculated by formula, which is 1 plus mod tab. Now mod function will get the remainder. Reference of mod is AM7, which is our start day for week. Let's make it absolute using F4 plus column. It will get us the column number of A1 minus 12. 12 because for our first index we want 1. As 1 is already added here, so it has to be equals 0. So our AM7 is 11 and column A1 will get us back 1. So 11 plus 1 is equals to 12. So 12 minus 12 will get us 0, comma. Now the divisor for mod is 7. Closing parenthesis. Now we will get back to the choose function. Here value 1 will be M for Monday, T for Tuesday, comma, W for Wednesday, and the process keeps going till Sunday. Closing parenthesis. Now press Ctrl Enter so that all our selected cells are autofilled. Now we can see that our first day is set as Monday, then Tuesday, and ends with Sunday. Now in B6, we will use a combined formula with 5 functions: if, month, date, sequence, and weekday. It's gonna be a long formula. Let's increase the width of our formula bar and paste it here. Now we have copied the formula from the article linked in the description box below. Let's use enter, and we can see that all our cells are autofilled. Now we can see that the outputs are not visible here. Let's format it. Click B6 to H11 and press on Ctrl 1. Here go to custom and here type D. OK. Now we can see that all our dates are organized according to the week values. Now let's break down the formula for you. Here we can see that our formula starts with if, and this portion is of the logical test. Now here we can see that the month value corresponding to the date, which is AC2, which is the year that we calculated corresponding to the start year and start month before. After getting the year value corresponding to the date function, for the month function we will get the month value of before, which is January 2023. After the month value, we will go to day value, which is 1. Now this date will be added with sequence 67. Now sequence 67 will get individual index numbers according to the cell numbers minus weekday value. Now the weekday function depends on the outcome from the date value. This date argument is similar to the previous date argument. So from this date value we will get the reference for weekday, which is serial number. If you choose return type, 11 is for the serial numbers that starts with Monday and ends with Sunday. There are many more serial numbers as well. And here we have chosen AM7 so that anytime we can choose the format that we want our weekdays to be start counting from. Now after adding the date and sequence values and subtracting that from the weekday return, now the month value will get the serial number and will match if the month of before is equals or not. If that's equals, if function will return us the value that we got from this portion of previously mentioned argument. If not, it will return us blank cells. Due to using sequence function, this formula will work on Excel 365 and Excel 2021 and higher versions. For other versions, you need to replace the sequence function with row and column functions. For demonstration, let's use the formula here again. Ctrl C to copy. Let's add it here again. Ctrl V. Now the sequence function will be replaced by the row and column function. Same as this one as well. This formula is suitable for cell basics. So using this formula, you can easily create a monthly calendar for other Excel versions. Let's remove this part for now. Now let's add some formatting. Let's select B2 to AI2 and let's add bottom border or sig bottom border, and let's make the year and future log title bold. Here let's select them and make this all borders from the border drop down. Let's add a font color, say this one, for our month value, and for our week values let's add this font color. Now we will create slots for our bullet points and the task details. Merge cell K4 to V4 from the Home tab under the Alignment group to merge and center using Fill Handle tool. Copy this till row 11. Now select J4 to J11. Go to Data tab under the Data tools. Click on Data Validation. From the Allow list, we can see that Excel has a lot of features based on data validation tools such as decimal, date, text length, etc. Since we have a list of symbols here, let's go along with list. And our source is AM12 to AM18. Okay. Now let's select J4 to K11 and from the Home tab under the Font group, click on All Borders. Now copy this selection using Ctrl C and paste it in cell X4 using Ctrl V. Escape. Now we can easily add the symbols as we want, like that, from the list, and we can type notes under here, and here suppose scheduled task, important event, and so on. You can do the same for this column as well, as all of them are added with data validation. Let's complete our future log now. Select B4 to AJ11, use Ctrl C to copy, and in B13 press Ctrl V, and we can see our entire selection is copied here. Now we want the next month of this month value here, which is February 2023. For that, let's change the month value to month, tab B4. Let's make it absolute so that column B doesn't change. Plus 1. Enter. Now we can see that February 2023 is added here. Now let's select B13 to AG21 and use fill handle icon to drag it till December 23. And we can see it's October, November, December. There we are. For our 12 months of monthly calendar, we have added our bullet journal. Now, if we want to change the month as start month, we want all our 12 months to be updated. For that, you need to make a small change in the argument of the date function. Here, instead of AC2, type year function to get the year value of this date. Make that absolute using F4 so that column B doesn't change. And copy this, Ctrl C, to replace every AC2. Enter. Now, if we change here start month as 7, as in to start with July 2023, we can see that our 12-month calendars are already set according to our values. To create a monthly log, we have used same methods to create a customized date section and mini calendar for the month our log will be. In J10, let's type equals B3. Enter. Now, using the fill handle tool, drag it till P10 and we get Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday till Sunday. Now, use the fill handle to drag it till P16. And we can see it's showing error. Let's try to change the format first. Click on cell J11 to P16 and press Ctrl 1. Go to Custom and on General type D. OK. Now we can see all our dates. Now we will insert columns and rows within the cell values. Now select column J and right click on it to insert a new column. Insert a new column again. Now select column J and K, press Ctrl Shift keys together, and as we see the change in our pointer to a cursor with a plus sign, drag it between L and M column. Drag it again and we can see as we go along we are getting new 2 columns in between. Remember to keep holding the Ctrl and Shift keys. Now let's repeat the process for rows. Right click on row 12, click on Insert. Let's click on Insert twice. Now select row 12 and 13. Press on Ctrl Shift to drag it and keep inserting rows below. Now we can see we have an elaborate calendar. Now let's format it. Let's click on cell AD10 to AB10 and from the Home tab under Alignment Group, click on Merge and Center. Repeat the process for all of the week names. Let's select J11 to L13. Go to Home tab under Font Group, click on Border dropdown. Here, click on Outside Border and now select L11 and select Outside Border as well. Now click on J11 to L13, press Ctrl C. Now select J11 to AD28 and go to Home tab under Clipboard Group, click on Paste dropdown. Here, click on Formatting and we can see all of our cells are added with the formatting that we want. Now let's click on the weekday values and select Borders, drop down to All Borders. It looks better, right? Now we can insert our entries or details within the leftover places among the cells. Let's add a format, say add a font color, this one, and let's make them bold. To add bullet journals in our monthly log, we can just go to our future log and select any of them like that. Ctrl C to copy and go to monthly log. Let's go along with K2 and Ctrl V to paste. and we can see all our cells here, copied from future log. To create a weekly log, we have added these formats beforehand for better visuals. Now, we will need to calculate the dates in a new formula. For that, in B6, let's add a formula. We will paste it, whereas it's copied from the article that has been linked in the description box below. Let us break down the formula for you. Here, B4 as in the given date, which is January 2023, will be the initial argument, and these values are to be subtracted from B4. Additionally, we will add 1 to the value. Here we can see that AM6, which is our starting month, minus 1. AM6 minus 1 will be subtracted from 7. Then the formula goes to the if function. This following argument includes weekday value and AM6 minus 1 difference. If return from this value is less than 0, which is not in this case, it will return 0. If it was less than 0, which would have been negative value, or equals 0, the return will be 7. And finally, we get the value, which is 26. Now, in C6, let's type equals B6 plus 1. Now, let's use fill handle to drag it till 86. Now, in B7, let's type 86 plus 1. Enter. Select the cells first, and then using fill handle, let's drag it till H11. Now, click on B7 and using fill handle, drag it till B11. Now we can see all the dates are organized just as we wanted. Now, since these values don't belong to January 2023, we can just choose different fonts for them. Let's select these colors for them. Or you can go to conditional formatting for that as well. You can try it and let us know about it. Now, for week starts, we need to know when the week starts. Now, manually typing this can be quite difficult. Let's add data validation here. Click on AM10, go to Data tab. From the Data Tools group, click on Data Validation. Here, we can see that data validation can be quite featureful using decimal, date, text length, etc. For now, we will have a list of dates. So let's add list. As for source, let's click the first row of Monday. Okay, now we can see we have drop-down menu. Let's select 2, and we can see that our week starts from the second week, which is 2nd January of 2023. Now, here we will add the date of our first day of the week. So let's go along. In K4, let's type equals AM11. Enter. Now in T4, type equals K4 plus 1, which gets us 3. Now copy it to paste it in AC4. Using the same process, let's paste the formula in K13, T13 and AC13. And for B13, the formula will be equals AC4 plus 1. It's automatically updated, right? Now, for the weekday names, let's use another formula. In N4, type equals upper to get the uppercase of the text function. Now, the value is K4, and the format that we want is within double inverted comma, and triple D will add the weekday values of the corresponding date. Closing parenthesis, enter. Now we can see the Monday, so we can easily see the weekday value of our corresponding date. Now use the same formula for all of the dates using Ctrl C and Ctrl V, and for that, we can see that the formula is automatically copied. Now we will end this example with the last formula. And trust me, it's going to be pretty amazing. Let's insert a formula, upper, to get the uppercase value, text. Now the value of text will be K4, as in the initial date of our weekly log, comma, double inverted comma, as in to format text, the format will be MMMM 4 times to get the full value of our month, space D, inverted comma, close, closing parenthesis, ampersand, inverted comma, hyphen, space, inverted comma, ampersand again, and this time use text function again, and as value, this value will be the ending date of the week, comma. To format text, same format will be followed, which is inverted comma, space D, inverted comma, closing parenthesis, enter. Now we can easily see that it's showing January 2 to January 8. Now let's see the week starts, say 30, and we can see that the values, that the title, boxes, all of them changes automatically. From these examples, you can easily understand how to create a bullet joint in Excel. You can practice this with the help of Excel file in the description box below. Let us know if you were able to do it in the comment section. Share your suggestions and feedback as well. Stay tuned by subscribing to the channel and clicking on the bell icon. Like and share the video if it helps you. Thanks for watching.